Hello and welcome to A Day in My Life. I'm going to switch the camera to show you my beautiful morning. It's just me and my son that's awake. Everyone's still asleep and we have load shedding. But the sun was shining in this winter morning and I just wanted to soak up everything of it. I love enjoying my mornings alone because this is the one time you have zero disturbances. My plants have been outside from yesterday because I did a full watering day yesterday. And now I'm leaving them outside to get some proper sunlight before bringing them in. It looks like quite a bit, but really, I wish I had way more plants than this. The pool's also not looking so great. I mean, it is winter and everything, but the longer we leave it to in this condition, the longer it's going to stay there and get worse. So it's really time to fix it. But before we do any house duties, we need some coffee. I am so grateful to have a gas stove because load shedding or not, we can still have that coffee. And we never really go hungry. So I boiled some water, but it wasn't enough, and I only had this massive mugs because I didn't load the dishwasher as yet. And because it's so cold, it's let me boil some milk as well. And generally, what I like to do is take my stuff outside and have my coffee outside in the nice air, in the warm sun, listening to the beautiful birds. But right about now, I realized that my coffee was way cold. So I took the whole thing and put it back on the stove, and I literally let it boil. When the lights came back on, I got some washing done because I haven't been able to do washing for days because really we had no sun. I also took the pool filter, set it on the small option, and I put that in. You can already see it's already milky and all of that. Around about this time, everybody else started waking up. Yes, Taylor and Pope. So I went to go see if Travis was awake.
Oh, you awake? Say morning.
Morning.
For YouTube.
For YouTube.
I'm making breakfast.
You notice with me, I love to keep the bedrooms dark. Because when there's light coming in, it's so hard to have a deep sleep. And sleep is so important. So for me, dark rooms are the way. And now that everybody is up, we can get the vibe started. So I put on some music and now I can start with breakfast. So today I plan to make an omelette because I have leftover vegetables that's getting wilted. And I just want to use them up instead of throwing them away. So I fried some bacon and you'll see I totally forgot about the bacon. And right about now, I'm just taking out everything. When it comes to cooking, I love to prep. I love to have everything out and ready. So when it comes to putting everything together, all the elements together, it's so quick and easy. So here for my omelette, I'm cracking in a few eggs. And not at the best quality because there's so much of eggshells that fell in. But have you tried the hack where you use the eggshell to get out the eggshell? It works like a bomb, I tell you. So I'm going to speed this up because really all I'm doing is cracking some eggs, and then most important is to season. Before we do that, it's time to flip over the bacon. I figured after using this pan that the best way to cook your bacon is in a cast iron pan or a stainless steel. That'll give your bacon such a nice char. This non-stick, will cook your bacon and you can see the edges have a bit of a char, but not the best. Yeah, it's all for nothing because we don't even get to use it. So back to seasoning the eggs, I put turmeric in almost everything. Then I added some mixed herbs, some salt, and cinnamon because cinnamon has amazing health benefits. And then honey to your eggs. Have you tried honey glazed eggs? So delicious. And then to bring it all together, I added some milk. A tip, if you want your eggs nice and light and fluffy, use water. If you want them dense and heavy, use milk.
I think you did the same.
So while this is getting done, Travis and I were discussing my videography style and the equipment that I'm going to use for my videography. I beat the eggs up nicely and I set aside. Then the bacon was ready, so I put them in a paper towel. And this is where they stayed the whole time. Now in the same bacon grease, I sauteed some onion, a tomato, and half a pepper. Travis grated some cheese for us, and I tell you, Pobalobs loves dairy products, specifically cheese, so much. She can be under the blanket, and the minute there's cheese out, she knows she's there and she's taking a position and waiting for her cheese. Once everything in the pan was nice and soft, I didn't season it because the egg has all the seasoning. I added my egg mixture, allowed that to cook for a while, and then added my cheese. Everything went downhill from here because I really try to flip an omelette and it doesn't ever work out. this pan, in fact, we got just because I couldn't flip my omelets in my other pan. I figured like this will be the best pan, but like I don't know what's going on. I think there was too much of filling. I think there was too much of egg. Like I don't know what's going on, but I split it and I'll just give Travis the better looking one. After we had breakfast, Travis went to work. I did some weekend stuff and then we headed out to the mall because I need to get an outfit for my dad's 60th birthday. But it was lunchtime now, so we went to our favorite place, Lucky Bread. Here we generally get 2 espresso milkshakes, but Travis wasn't feeling for a milkshake. And like health-wise, he wasn't feeling for it. I couldn't say no. It's so bad for me, but I couldn't say no. Like hands down, I've tried millions of milkshakes in my life, and this has got to be top notch, like number one. So sad the decisions you make in life.
This is mine.
You saw their instant regret. So he gets a beef posh sandwich. It has cream cheese in there and sweet chili. It's actually very delicious. This time around, I wanted something different, something a little smaller, and honestly something a little cheaper because hey, the bank balance is looking a bit bleak, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Now I've tried a bagel before at like the Dubai airport, which I assume tasted legit, but this time around it was quite different, unique tasting. It's like an unsweetened donut, but like ready. It's interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Very chewy.
Here it goes.
Not okay.
Small bite.
Your one's way better.
Like tiny bite.
Here is it.
My one's way better. I'm still processing that. You mean my sandwich?
Yeah. Because this is the melted cheese and it got cream cheese and everything is spicy. That's good. But like,
Yeah. Do you want a bite of mine?
I know what yours is.
Yeah.
You know, when I was putting this clip together, I realized that we don't have to order 2 milkshakes. We just need to order one. Because I finished my first glass. This is me topping up the second glass. And not topping up from like halfway, topping up from empty. And they were still left over in the container. So it's delicious and huge. Once we were done, it was time to go shopping. And really, I know I'm female and that, but shopping is not really my favorite thing to do. Now, because I'm the daughter of the host of the birthday boy, I feel like I have to have a statement dress, something that's bold and loud and out there, because that's also my personality. And today, Travis got to see how short girls struggle to find simple outfits. Like, he even mentioned it. He was like, I don't even know this is such a struggle. We walked into Truett's and there was nothing there. And then we walked into YDE, and I promise you, I was like a kid in the candy store. Yeah, no, I don't like shopping, but this was amazing. It was 3 hours in, and you can see Travis is really exhausted. You can hear him. Like, he is so done with it. You can see that spark. Look at that sparkle. Just look at that sparkle.
Yeah. It's very sparkly. Which one you chose?
Eye primer.
Show the camera.
Nothing really worked out in YDE, so we ended up in Edgar's. I wanted to get Travis' stuff sorted out, and I managed to find a dress for myself. With this purchase, I'm not sure how we qualified, but I got to choose something from the box. I chose an eye primer. Have you spent this much time in Edgar's in your whole life?
Never.
How long have we been here?
Only 16 hours.
I don't blame him. It was hella exhausting. Wait, guys. We spent... I don't even know what the time is. What is the time? It's 7 o'clock. We were here from like 2:30. I went shopping for like the perfect outfit for my dad's 60th. But so although it like needed to make a statement, it also needs to be practical. Because I'm doing the videography and photography. So I couldn't have something too short. Because like when I bend and that, I didn't want sleeveless. Because like if I'm taking pictures and my hands are up, like I don't want people to be looking under my arms and everything. And my armpits. So it needed to be a very specific type of outfit, you know. And so I was thinking of like a pantsuit, you know, like those hot pink pantsuits or like those emerald grays. But it's Durban. And I figured with doing the videography and that, like it was going to make me feel so hot. I'll be comfortable with the pants, but I was going to feel very hot. And like inside you would wear like a bodysuit or something, you know. and with like the coat over, so the coat shows a little bit, and that's fine. If you take off the coat, then it's just like you're like half naked. So I wasn't going for that vibe. So I found a dress. I wasn't really feeling it. Pretty guess silk dress, meets all the requirements in that, but like zero drama to it. Absolutely zero drama. And I didn't want to buy shoes because I've got shoes for like days at home. But what I was planning to wear wasn't going to go with the color of the dress. So I ended up buying shoes, and it just so like pulled the outfit together. And once my outfit was pulled, we slightly adjusted Travis's outfit, still figuring out mine. But when my outfit was like set with like the shoes and the dress, we got like a matching tie, which so happens to tie up with like the color of my dress. So yeah, I'm very excited now. Exhausted. So exhausted and so expensive. But sorted. I'll show you guys when we get home. We also bought a table and a blanket to fit like the bed, because we got a king size bed but like queen size blankets, so we can finally enjoy sleeping properly now, not feeling cold. But I'll show you guys all of it later. When I got home, I was so exhausted to record anything, so I just called it a night.
Can I interest you in everything all of the time? What?